Ladies and gentlemen, is it Maraga or Matiang'i? Let's be honest, in Kenya, politics is local. Politics in Kenya is so tribal. Let's be honest in that. So there's no possibility that two guys can emerge from the same community and claim presidents. If they are so keen in the presidency, one has to swallow his or her own ambitions. One has to sacrifice his own ambition for the other. So Maraga and Matiang'i come from the same community, the Gusii community, Gusii community. In fact, they come from the same county. They could be from the same village. Maraga and Matiang'i, they are from Nyamira. Both of them, Maraga and Matiang'i, are eyeing the top seat, the presidency. Who between them wanaweza pia kura, more especially from Hesie, nani watafront like huyu ndio mtu tumewapea wa Kenya mzima umwangalie, between Maraga and Matiang'i. Both candidates are formidable candidates. Both Maraga and Matiang'i, their credibility is unquestionable. Fred Okengo Matiang'i, for example, the various dockets that he was assigned by the then President of the Republic of Kenya, that's Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the guy actually outperformed. The guy actually delivered, be it in the Ministry of ICT, the Ministry of Communication. You remember the guy brought reforms in that ministry. Remember the migration of digital from analog? Ilikuwa na upinzani, but Matiang'i had to do everything to ensure that we migrate from analog to digital. Majority of Kenyans hawakujua umuhimu by then, but leo we are enjoying digital world courtesy of Fred Okengo Matiang'i. In the Ministry of Education, Fred Okengo Matiang'i brought reforms in that ministry, and cartels who were there, brokers in that ministry, wenye walikuwa wana make sure that hiyo Ministry of Education imeanguka kabisa, ilikuwa imesorota. Fred Okengo Matiang'i got rid of them, and in fact in education sector ikaanza kusafishwa. I remember wakati tulifanya hiyo mtihani wa 2016, it was the first time that in the history of Kenya the examination, KCSE examination, both KCSE and KCPE were credible. Every candidate alipata grade yenye alideserve kupata, so aliosha kabisa uchafu wote ulikuwa kwa education ministry. Aliweza kufanya kuchange mavitu zingine kama yellow bus you see today. That is the work of Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Under the Ministry of Interior, Fred Okengo Matiang'i did wonders. In fact, he was made by President Uhuru Kenyatta to be a super CS. He was very powerful. He was made so powerful, in fact more powerful than even the deputy president then, courtesy of the good work which he did in those ministries. And that is why Uhuru Kenyatta was so confident in assigning Fred Okengo Matiang'i more responsibilities, because he knew that this guy is a worker, is a performer, and he's gonna deliver this. David Maraga, on the other hand, is a formidable candidate. His credibility is unquestionable. He has gone in several occasions. The guy who amefanyia haki kazi yake. Alikuwa former Chief Justice in Kenya. You remember when he went viral, especially during this time when he nullified the election, calling it null and void, something ambayo haijawahi fanyika, especially in an African country. But he stood so firm na akasema ya kwamba ukweli iko hapa, nimepata kuna makosa hapa, there is no way I can uphold this election, knowing very well that it was not free, fair and credible. So he nullified that election. He stood so firm. Despite all the challenges, despite all the intimidations which was there, he stood so firm. This guy has gone in records saying that he has never, in fact there is a time alisema nipe your Bible.
Get me that Bible. In the name of God, the creator of the entire universe, I have never taken a bribe and I will never take a bribe.
Akasema, I've never taken a bribe and I will never, I've never taken a bribe and I will never do a bribe. So this guy is so honest. This guy has no scandals, has no active scandals, has no case of corruption. This guy is as white as snow. This why ako mweupe kama pamba kabisa. Huyu ni jamaa hawezi tolerate corruption. On the other hand, Fred Okengo Matiang'i is a no-nonsense man. Is a ruthless man. That guy won't tolerate any kind of corruption. That guy won't tolerate any kind of nonsense. In fact, pia yeye anaweza kuwa anasimama kidete na hata anaweza huwa anaweza pitisha sheria kwamba wewe umepatikana umeipa kitu fulani, wewe utafungwa uozee jela ama pengine upate other disciplinary actions. In that doing, watu wataogopa sana kufanya hayo maovu wanafanya. That is Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Fred Okengo Matiang'i is so ruthless. Wafisadi na watu ambao wanafanya vitu kama hizo wataogopa under Fred Okengo Matiang'i. So here is a dilemma. Who between Fred Okengo Matiang'i and Maraga is likely to sweep? Or Wakenya wangependa kuchagua nani? Remember, huyu mtu ana enjoy the support of Gen Zs wote. But the reality on the ground is, as at the time of making this video, Fred Okengo Matiang'i is more popular than David Maraga. In fact, hata kutoka Hesie region, Hesie region, they have endorsed Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Majority, and I mean more than 8% of people from Hesie region, the backyard of both Fred Okengo Matiang'i and David Maraga, have endorsed the candidacy of Fred Okengo Matiang'i. In fact, wanasema Marawa, wewe ni mzuri, but acha huyu ndio tunaona anaweza enda huko mbele kukushinda kidogo, so wewe itobote, wewe msupport tu. That is the reality on the ground. 2027 is far away. Things could change on the way. There could be talks. We're just waiting to see how things are going to escalate. I'm just monitoring closely the politics of Hesie and the politics of Kenya in general to see how those two Wakenya watawawei kivipi. I don't know what you think. My question is, between Fred Okengo Matiang'i and David Maraga, wewe ungepigia nani kura? Go ahead and drop your comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so that you are notified every time we post a new video like this. This is Hesie Born. See you in the next video.